What's going on, my crew? This is Rusty. Welcome to another episode on the Hitchhiker server. It's been a while, hasn't it? I have filmed a few different versions of this comeback episode because there's a lot to talk about. And on top of that, lot to talk about. I also don't really want the video to go too long, so that being said, looks like we've got a little bit of something we need to eat. I don't really even know where to start, if I'm honest with you. But I think one thing that I would want to start with is the fact that I have moved. I have moved to a area that is much more... I think we have to go in the nether if we want food. Right now, anyways. Could probably get food on my own. Yeah. I have been working really hard in the real world, in my real life, to make sure that I have some things lined up in my life to make it more simple, to make it better and happier, and make sure everything moves forward. I think spawn is off in this direction. We might want to fly. Oh gosh, no. I don't want to get lost. That's Fuzzy's portal. I thought... Oops. Is this the meat? Yes. Nothing like some good pork chop. Okay. Let's put that back. Let's get to eating. And I'm lost already. I don't have any of the mods that we play with installed, and a lot of the ones that I use are visual, so some of that helps to clear up the fog in the nether. Anywho, now that that's completed, I moved and I bought myself a bunch of time every day, and I am starting to actually catch up with life, which is really good, and I've got things planned to hopefully free myself up with more time, and I'm getting married. So there's been a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff in the wings, and as you guys can tell, I really haven't even gotten on the Hitchhiker server to do anything much. So that has been a bit of a challenge. I want to do streaming, I want to do all sorts of stuff, but I've been finding it difficult, if I'm honest, to get to doing anything, because I've got not a lot of ideas, if I'm honest. We sort of talked about maybe doing a style here, and I've kind of, if I'm really going to be honest with myself, I've kind of been feeling like I'm not really sure what to do on the Hitchhiker server. Part of that is because I've not been really working together with anybody. I'm not working together with Fuzzy, or we've got like tons of new members on the server now from when we last were going, weekly here. I haven't even gotten any sort of like the new stuff. You know, like I didn't even know you could get a copper door. That's a new thing to me. So it's kind of like I feel a bit overwhelmed by what I need to do. And I really want to be careful that I don't overwhelm myself. And I think one of the things that I am struggling with is, well, what do I do for the episode? Because, like, we're kind of at, like, a weird place. So, you know, I want to grab some gunpowder if we have it. I want to take a walk. I want to chat. Get my mind off what we need to do. And then I'm probably going to spend some time off camera and do a bit of thought into... I hope that's not all we have. Give a little thought into what I want to do for this Let's Play. There's, you know, obviously... Oh, I did have some meat. Obviously, we have a lot of potential that we could be doing. There's obviously a lot of... is it just 1 for 1? Oh, it is. Okay. There's obviously like a lot of things that we can do in game, and that's kind of not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if I just come in here and I start, you know, randomly trying to pick something to do, it's going to be difficult for me to actually make it happen. And I think I have not gone this way, I don't think. So I want to try and, like, walk towards this way. Ooh. Maybe that's why. I don't know what that is. So we're just going to keep on trucking straight. And then we'll veer off to the left here. I honestly don't know what sort of projects to get into, what to do. And I want to really focus myself a little bit on being able to be consistent. It's something that I've been really thinking about and discussing with my fiance a bit about as well, is consistency. Because consistency is something I've not really been good at in life. I can be consistent for a short window of time, but when it comes to long-term consistency on something, I start to have issues. You know, I was the kid who in school, I would, at the first month maybe, have straight A's. And then I'd be like, get to a point where I get one not so great grade, and that would just derail everything. And so it's kind of difficult for me. I like results. I like getting serotonins in my brain, as we all do. But I've learned in the last little bit that it's not helpful to just focus on that alone. It's not helpful to just focus on results. And that's where I find myself having issues, right? Because in Minecraft, results take a lot of hard work. I could build a shack, and that could give me results. And then that will feel good. But if I want to build a massive castle right over there, I need to work every day, or at least, most of the day, most days of the time, to do that. That is a huge mountain. That's like a perfectly shaped peak. Let us go check this out. Ooh. I see another structure that maybe I'm not supposed to see. I don't know. Okay, let's, oh, this is so cool. Ooh, cherry trees. That's nice. Alright. This is one of my favorite biomes right over here, so let's head that way. It's going to take some commitment, and it's going to take some time for me to be able to get to the place where I can be super consistent, and, make the most out of the things that I want to do. And so I need to cut myself a little bit of a break and be like, okay, you know what? Some days, some weeks, I'm not going to really want to do this as much as other days. And that's the issue, right? I want to play Minecraft every day. And, like, I don't ever want a day where it's like, you know what? I really don't feel like playing Minecraft today. So, I'm not gonna. Because then, oh, wow, this is a village that is very close to that. Interesting. I want to feel like I'm doing things every day to accomplish my goals, and I want it to be easy, and life is just, it's not like that. So I need to accept that, and I need to learn that as I get better. Piercing. Nice. Other than that, not too much. I need to learn that as I get better at doing that, that things will be a little bit easier. And part of me, if I'm honest, wants to say, hey, Curtis, I'm going to start over. I'm going to go further out, and I'm going to start my whole game over in a different location. But that's not, it's only going to work for a little bit of time. They say the first thing you unpack when you move is yourself, and I've learned that firsthand very recently, because I've been unpacking. I've unpacked completely literally, but I've been unpacking also things that I thought I left behind. I thought my sleepiness I would leave behind. I thought a lot of stress I would leave behind. But here they are. They're still here. So that means that it wasn't the house. It wasn't the... Ooh, what's going on over here? Looks like we got some glaciers. Oh yeah, we do. What is this? A snow-covered desert? What is it defining this as? Snowy beach. That's a big snowy beach. It's been me the whole time. So now I have to deal with me. So part of the reason why I'm not as good of a builder as I want to be, part of the reason why I'm not able to do large projects like Fuzzy is because I get in my own way. I'm not consistent. I don't really even know how to be consistent. And hello. And on top of that, I kind of am just like, I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff that I need to work on that I should have been working on like the last 20 years. So I need to start working on it. How did that happen? What do we got? We got a bunch of these. I think there's another one, right? That should be down here somewhere. Ooh, we got some empty maps and a buried treasure. Let's see about this buried treasure while we're out here. Okay. I think that would be that way. Whoa, okay. Got some nice turtles over there and turtles over here, and looks like there's some mossy, what do we call them? Lush caves, that's what they're called. Are we anywhere close? Nope. Even further away. Anyways. So yeah, that's, I think the moral of the story, if you will, if you want to call it that, is that I am working super hard on trying to find a way to get myself... Oh, look at that. More treasure. I'm trying to find a way to get myself a little bit more used to working on consistency. I guess I don't need this. Consistency is going to be key for me to be successful anywhere doing anything. And if I want to do more Minecraft stuff, or even just the gaming channel in general, I'm going to need to be more consistent. And if I want to make beautiful things, I'm going to need to be more consistent. So it's time for me to step it up. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what the regime that I'm going to do is going to look like. But I know that it's going to involve me being on the Hitchhikers more. It's going to involve me maybe learning to be consistent in other areas of my life. So I'm hoping that we can do a little bit of this journey together. I'm hoping that... Let me make sure I'm not going... Aha! The 4,000s. I'm going... We want to go, like... This way is down? No. Down this way. Down... Okay. This is the way we want to go. I want to make sure... So, I'm hoping that I can inspire you as well. Or you can just come along for the journey of how I learned to be more consistent. And maybe you can also be consistent. Or at least learn how to. But it's hard. It is harder to do things than people make it seem. you know, that's something that I learned a long time ago, is it's really easy. Ooh, we're close to the treasure. We, like, flew by it. It's, like, somewhere over this way. Being consistent is going to be something that takes time. And you're going to have to push yourself, because you can't just learn to be consistent by, you know, taking one day and doing it. It's going to take a lot of hard work and training, and that's requires consistency. So you have to work the muscle in order to gain the muscle. So we are going to work on it. I think I'm getting closer, maybe, to this. And I also am going to need a lot more sulfur. Or gunpowder is what it's called now. So I think I'm going to leave you guys on a little bit of a cliffhanger. And we are going to go and take a look at... Oh, yeah, there we go. We are going to go... If I'm going down, then this way should be the treasure. Yeah. So I'm going to head this way. And we are going to, on the next episode, talk about ways to learn how to be more consistent. So cool. But we're going to be looking for treasure while we do it. So, and gunpowder. So, hope you guys will enjoy joining me next time. I kind of meant to say will join me next time, and we went with enjoy. So, you know, we're going to go that way. But, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.